Most traders think if they spot a CERC pattern, that is enough. But what is so important is to know what price is doing around this area. Now, I'm going to show you a trade that I took a few months ago, Australian dollar, Swiss franc, CERC pattern, and I'm going to give several more examples about CERC pattern with price action and how it can really help with your trading. Now, I'm just going to go in here first, and this is Australian dollar, Swiss franc. Now, I'm not going to give a higher time frame explanation for this because I just want this video to be strictly about the ERC pattern with price action. Now, if you can go here or if I can go here, and this is actually the previous day's volume. Now, I will talk more about this in another video, but I have to have this for this and more. And this is the fixed range. Now, this is not the biggest fixed range, but it's still a fixed range. Now, you can see here, this is the previous day value area low right here. And I am just going to, just for this video, I just want to draw out this fixed value area low. Now, I could also say that the lower time frame fixed value area low, but I'm just going to say fixed value area low here. We have the consolidation, and then we have the expansion. And look here, we are waiting for a retracement back. And what happens when we see a retracement back? Now look at this. We're getting rejected right now. And what I am looking for is if price comes below this first rejection. And I give my stop loss above the fixed ranges and simple 2 to 1. I never get greedy. I just keep it 2 to 1 and let it go. And you can see this here. We're in drawdown for a bit. We came back up and came back again. Looked like I was going to lose. And then I had my stop loss to break even after that. But it was a simple 2 to 1 trade. And this trade was taken this was like at London in about 4 hours into London. A lot of my trades are usually in London session. I trade London and New York, but for what I trade in my setups, it's usually London that my trades come in. But that is just one example about a trade that I took. Now I wanted to show you 2 different examples, and I will come back to this because they're all going to join in together after. So stick to the end because it will make perfect sense why I'm talking about these 3 trades in particular. Now, this one I want to go into more detail. This is a consolidation right here. And for people that are not familiar, consolidation, I want to go through this in slow motion. This consolidation right here. We have expansion up here. What we have after that is retracement. Retracement here. And next one, the money shot continuation. This is how we get paid. Now, I'm just going to show you this here as well. In slow motion, you can see this range that I've drawn out. This is just consolidation. Price is it hasn't made it a decision yet. We haven't been going up. We haven't been going down. Just been consolidating. For over, I think that was about a day. That was about a day and a half of consolidation. So it was a lot more than the trade that I took. But I wanted to show you this because it's a very good example. We're in consolidation. We have the expansion. We have the expansion up. Then we have retracement. Let's see what happens here. I press play. Remember here, we have consolidation, expansion, retracement, What happens after this? And you can see price is going, it's in the middle, and then finally you can see, boom, money shot right there. Continuation. That's how you get paid. So we have consolidation, expansion, retracement, continuation. Now I have one more example to show you, and you will understand why I'm showing all of these examples. Now here, it's the same. Look, we have the consolidation. We have the expansion right here. This is the expansion. We have the retracement back here. So what I'm looking for is a continuation down. And you can see here, no, there was no continuation down. That trade lost. Why did it lose? Now, if we go back to the trade that I took, look at this. What happened first? This is the previous day's lows. In this consolidation here, what happened first with price? We broke down and we made new lows. Then we came back up and you can see the rejection. That is a big confluence. If you can see in this Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, we had the consolidation here. Now this is key. Look at what price did beforehand. Look at this level here. I'm just going to go an arrow here. Look at what price did. We broke above the previous days. Actually, not even, this is the previous days. The earlier previous day, we made new highs. We're after making new highs already before we came down. And even when we're in the consolidation, you can see price is making higher. Oh, okay, we had this one drop down here. But in general, price has been making higher lows and higher highs before we left consolidation. But there's another big clue. And you can see, look at this level as well. Look at this retracement back. It just hits the fixed value area low. I mean, you're going to see these levels time and time again. These volume levels do not lie. I mean, if you just check them out, it happens so much. So this was the consolidation, expansion, retracement, and continuation. Beautiful trade with price action. And look at this trade that lost. Now you can see here, we had the consolidation. Yes, we broke down. This is the expansion. Yes, we had the retracement back. But look, when we expanded, we did not even come close. Not even close to breaking the previous day's lows. Not even close. And it actually came down again, and we couldn't even break these lows. It just stayed the same. So that's a big warning sign right there. And if you see this time it came up, another thing I would have been looking at is we made new highs here. You see, when price came up here, we made new highs. This is all information that I take very seriously. Now, if you like the value in this, what I'm after describing, please like and subscribe this video. I would greatly appreciate it. And just to finish as well, if you are doing this in crossbears or if you are trading this, I am not saying that you cannot trade if price action is like this. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying, okay, if you see price not break the previous day's lows, I cannot trade. I'm not telling you to do that. What I am telling you is if you actually backtest whatever asset that you are trading, and if you do 50 backtest on CERC pattern, if you backtest when they did break the previous day and when they didn't break the previous day, which one has a higher success rate? And I guarantee you that you will get a higher success rate when you are taking trades like this, breaking above the previous day's highs or breaking below the previous day's lows. It just gives you a higher probability for your trades. So I really hope that you got something from this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.